Hiya, this is Sam Elliott.
Finally.
I'm into some fucked up shit, so I love the P word. Listener discretion is advised.
And now a word from our sponsor.
My name is Plankton. Come and eat at the Chug Bucket. Every fucking day, you come down and we'll stuff your face full of shit. I'm just kidding. Don't come to the Chug Bucket. It's horrible. Horrible!
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
You're all losers. No, I'm just kidding. You're a joker.
Well, there you have it. Welcome back after a week off.
Ooh, it's spicy loud.
Sorry.
Man.
I'll pull it back. How's that?
All right, that's good. Was it you? No, something's going on.
It was. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I haven't tweaked anything. It's
Proper
high over there.
Here comes the static.
All right, shut up.
Which is
Turn it off.
Yep.
a green
Howard.
tube.
Howard.
And you're never.
There we are.
Oh, those were good times.
Yeah.
So, Paul, what the hell's going on today?
I'm having problems. See?
Oh,
that's my life right now.
So, who we've got here, man?
We got Will Loftus in the house.
Oh.
Overlord and
Fever Dog
Fever
and Rocks
Dog.
Off. And
he's got more bands cooking than I don't know.
I just was
making Bob Chavez
I was up in
jealous.
Boston auditioning for Aerosmith. You know, since I have the same training as Steven Tyler, same vocal coach group. So that's actually true.
Pass these
That
down,
part.
because
Very
It's getting
nice.
late, and I'm really thirsty.
We're just diving in.
We're going
Will,
right in.
Will hasn't even finished describing his life.
Yes, I do. That's fine. You can keep going. But I'm just gonna.
No, it's just, it's good to be busy. It's good to be busy. I wasn't busy for a long time, so it's wonderful to play music. It is.
Steph Sky just got on. She wants to know my spook rating for Florida. Because we did a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll get Steph. I promise you, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Ooh.
I'm terrified to ask what that means, but
We'll get into all that. We'll get into all that.
Nice.
Here we are. So we're here with the mighty Will Loftus, and we are about to sample.
New Trail Crisp Amber from Williamsport, PA.
Ah,
It's a very interesting can.
It's very brown.
is that because my name's Will?
Absolutely.
It's all by design, Will.
I do actually
all about
try to
you.
plan ahead when I do these things. I was like, that'll work.
Patty Phillips in the house.
No, it's
Patricia Phillips.
You monster, you fucking cad.
For years.
Well,
Never said anything. But now we know. And we love you.
I like this.
All right. Got to do a slow pour. Slow pour.
Ooh, yeah, I'm
that's
liking
nice.
this. I'm digging this.
Oh, boy. I'm getting there. I'm just trying
Taking your goddamn time.
So I had a buddy in Westchester. We'd go out to this one place, and it was like mostly craft beer, but he would drink like Miller Lights. The drunker he'd get every once in a while, he'd get a craft beer, and he'd be like, craft beer, craft beer, craft beer,
Crap beer,
craft
crap beer.
He's like walnut hazy.
This is
It's pretty good.
really good.
yeah, I'm digging it.
Wow.
Ooh, that's you.
Williamsport.
I'm gonna give it an 8. All right, I like it.
They serve that to the.
I gotta-
They served that to the winning team at the Little League World Series.
The smell is throwing me off.
Before or
I'm
after?
going to say that.
Really? Don't like the smell?
Now, the smell is a little sour, but the flavor isn't.
No.
Right?
Flavor's good.
Right?
I'm digging it. I like it.
I'm going to give it a 7, dude.
Okay.
It may change as I drink
What do you
more.
think, Will, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I kind of with Paul.
7?
Give it a 7.
I have a thing for amber ale, so
Yeah.
I generally do.
but there's
What
a
I
whole
have-
bunch more in here. So
The cans fascinate me with these craft beers. I mean, people are making a bank.
well, I like the ones
These
where
cans.
you come over and it's like a
so
sticker.
great.
You know, it's like a
Yeah.
wacky pack put on like a generic can, and you're like, oh, look at that pineapple up the butt cake IPA.
Because you can do anything.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to drink that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink that. Like it just, or the ones where it's like sour mash IPA. I'm like, oh my fucking god,
Yeah,
why?
Why would you even?
Who did this on a dare?
So who's this can? Can you see the logo on here?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
What? New Trail? What, is
It's
that what you're
above the. There's a little symbol above the Best Buy date or something. I can't see it
What the hell's that?
'cause I didn't bring my glasses down here.
Oh,
So I'm an old.
New Trail
fart.
Brewery.
AM.
Right below the.
It's like AMD or something.
Hey now.
Oh well.
AMP.
So this is it's printed pretty well. I mean, this I did this for 5 years.
Did you
of
do
my
this
life.
when you went to Keggers?
What?
You used to be sitting there like girls are like rubbing your leg, and you're like, looking at this can.
I didn't work in cans when I was going to Keggers, and they didn't have them. It was a keg.
Not all of
That
ours.
beer ball is exquisite.
Look at the polyester. Imagine the suit you could
But
make. From
I
that.
like the labels better because they can get a lot more crazy. Because this the most this can be is 4 colors. That's it.
There's a pit in Chester County in Exton. If you would go there, there's probably about 300 beer balls at the bottom of this like gully that my friends, everyone from out there.
That's great.
It was like the beer ball like pit.
It's the launch ending.
To this day, if I take a walk around here or anywhere, but especially around here, and you see a tree fell over and there's like a little bit of a culvert, you're like, well, that'd be great right there.
Yeah.
Cops wouldn't be able to see that.
Oh man. This so the drummer in my first band, Dan Bond, we would just search on Saturdays like fields all throughout Chester County, and the horse farms out in out in Unionville, even like Malvern and everything for like the perfect field. And I mean, he'd stop it was like we were like recon.
Yeah, yeah.
We'd go through like the forest, and we like, this is great.
Yeah, because you wanted a different place so you keep it moving.
Yeah, it was
so the
like,
cops could never zone in.
We always did it around here, and it was all those Pennsylvania thorn bushes around it.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
it like took you a while to get in, but once you're in, nobody's gonna fuck with you. But it was always that one little motherfucker who yelled "cop" and everybody ran.
Oh.
And you're like, your legs are all torn to shit, and then you realize there was no cop because some idiot's by the fire laughing, and you go over and like throw him in the fire. I remember the last time that happened.
Especially around Halloween.
We were going over there, my friend Mike and I, and somebody goes, "Cop!" and we dove into like this
You were
thicket
like-
of thorn bushes. I mean, like I am Jesus of Nazareth. Like I'm just impaled in this thorn bush, and I'm trying not to move so I don't get arrested before I bleed to death. And then I hear my friend Rich walk by, like he's all drunk and shit. And I'm like, look, you son, if you weren't so goddamn big, and drunk and crazy.
Yeah, but he would remember.
What? Me beating him up?
Yeah. Get home and ride him like a chihuahua, man.
He was one of the. I used to play football with him all the time. He would play drunk, and you could. I mean, I remember one time hitting that guy, and he landed on a sewer plate in the field, and he's just like laying there bleeding, laughing, and I'm like, I'm not. That's like fighting the Joker. You're fighting no matter what you do.
You're not going to win.
Yeah.
It's funny because there was this guy. I don't know if I told the story on there. But
Hello, Tom.
there was a guy named Tom. This guy named Hank from Northeast Philly when we were growing up, and my buddy Mike was his best friend. And they were out at Nick's, the old original Nick's in Northeast on Cotman Avenue. It was just one storefront.
The good one.
So they're out back by the telephone booth. There was like a phone booth out back, like not a phone booth, but like one of
You
those.
want to explain to the kids what that is?
And so they're out there, and some guy came up and I don't know, he was talking shit to them, and the guy just cold cocked Hank right in the face, just hit him. And Hank was like, he wasn't the bravest guy, tough, and he just looked at the guy. He goes, "Oh, who would you want to fight?"
No.
And
See, that's more scary than like Darth Vader,
right?
Yeah.
Because
So
then it's like, oh God, he's a cement head.
Mike tells me he goes. I watched the color drain from the guy's face because then Hank just annihilated him.
Yeah.
A friend of mine one time, I don't know what he was doing, walking down. Hey, Ariana. We're walking down the boardwalk, and he just throws this wicked ass roundhouse punch and hits me in the face. I mean, as hard as this dude, I'm surprised he didn't break his wrist.
What was it for?
I don't know. I don't think he knew. I don't know what he was doing. And I mean, I just went like, and just grabbed him by the throat and dragged him over the edge of the thing. Like I was going to throw him over the boardwalk. Like, what was that for? He's like, I didn't mean it. I'm like, how do you throw
How
a
do you
punch
not
that
mean it?
hard? Not, oh, I didn't mean to hit anything. What were you practicing for Sonic Blast Man over on the boardwalk? What the douche?
I was just down in Wildwood, and I heard
Oh, Oh, that.
Paul Adler, the voice of.
You heard my voice?
Hello, kids. Please get off the boardwalk, or we will have to experiment on your bodies.
I think I was. It was the full moon night, and I was.
I have all of them.
Mother Nature was helping me.
Oh.
With my sensory, and I'm like, oh, Paul Adler's talking to me.
What the fuck's he saying?
Where are those things?
Welcome to the Biowood Boardwalk. It's a very beautiful
The
night.
Biowood.
Now get the fuck off. I was trying to swallow that last little bit.
I thought
there.
you were doing a bit, man.
No. No, I was trying to do that straight. I fucked it all up.
They do the national
Here you go.
anthem
Here's
every
here's
morning.
the
at 11
curfew.
o'clock.
This is the curfew one.
Awesome.
If I can get it to load in. Let's see.
Let's see.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You're doing that on the boardwalk?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He got
Oh, I got it. I got it. Listen, I got some special money for that.
You're a loser.
Oh, Paul.
Let's see if this.
It's terrible.
Welcome to the Wildwoods Boardwalk, the most family-friendly boardwalk in America. The cities of Wildwood and North Wildwood have enacted a 10 p.m. curfew for all of our unaccompanied guests who are under the age of 18.
So get the fuck off.
If you are under the age of 18,
This wasn't the
without
final.
parental supervision or proper identification, you must exit the boardwalk at this time.
Yeah.
That still confuses me. So if they are under 18 but have an ID, they're okay?
Yeah, that's. I thought that when if I was a lawyer, I'd be like, wait,
No,
Yeah.
if you're over 18 and don't have an ID, you're fucked.
I don't think that's what you said.
I read the script they gave me. I don't make. I just. Hey,
make
what do you?
but I just enforce
It's how it works. They go, here's your script. I do a couple reads. I run them by the boss upstairs. They go to the other boss. and it
Welcome to
goes-
the Wildwood Boardwalk.
And
I
the
like
mayor
to
says
smack
yes
my
or
head
no.
with my penis.
Paul sounds like the parking authority people. I don't make the rules. I just
I just
enforce
do
them.
it, man. That's how I am at work too.
And then they show the guy. That place they're making so much. You make a percentage of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
So these are better ones. These are like
I make a percentage of it.
You've seen fireworks light up the sky over the Wildwoods Boardwalk for many years.
blah
Tonight,
blah blah.
Unless you're not old.
That might have been the one I heard. I don't know. I was hearing a lot of things that night.
Me too.
It was nice being down there to see a lot of the bands. You know, it's nice to see some of the like the agency bands. You know, the beach bands.
Yeah.
They got great clubs
Uh-oh.
down there.
Pat's saying he can't
there's
get on the show.
Pat.
Is Pat trying to
He's
get on the
saying
show?
You forgot about him.
I meant to ask you about that, but I got busy. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm coming.
There's Pat.
Don't worry. I'm
That
coming.
man, that.
He says, "I see how you are now." Oh, you're in trouble.
Oh, okay.
But he's saying it to me like I'm the one. I don't do
So-
anything. I just sit here.
What's that gay porn site? Yeah.
It's
Okay, let me send
the
that
Green
over there.
Door site.
There we go.
All right.
So click on that if you dare.
Use.
Got a lot of shit to do over here.
Ariana Sulzer, how are you? She's a good photographer, man.
Yeah, she's really
She's
good.
got the eye of the tiger.
Oh, is she a photographer?
Yeah.
I need a photographer. I have an idea with Fever Dog because Fever Dog is trying to do like 70s swagger. You know, try to have make it like a big concert like the Philly Spectrum, even if we're playing some small.
that's what you gotta do.
Swagger, the
Hear
attitude.
that? It sounded just like I opened a beer, but I didn't.
So I think we want to shoot pictures and actually with our merchandise sell posters.
I think that's
Like
great,
do
man.
the old school like Van Halen, like I'll be Dave on like a leopard couch.
With a cane.
Oh, you gotta. I
I'm
can.
definitely not jumping.
You could put a cast on one foot.
I can hook you
That's
up
such
with
a
some
great
shit.
story.
I mean, we've been doing some stuff with that. You know. we're
Yeah,
doing
I saw
this kind of
I
style
saw
shit.
that one.
Yeah,
That was
I-
great.
Yeah.
That's good too.
I love that one. That's the next
Did
one.
I see that one?
I think you saw this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was probably drunk.
that one. I don't know what I'm doing with that. That scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I'm sorry, Pat.
Ariana, we're great. I'm great, but I'm not great.
Ariana, if you're a photographer, I'll remember that name and I'll reach out to you because I'm in need of a somebody to do a shoot
There you go.
for the band. God, I'm not doing any private shoots. No one wants to see me.
Oh, you're not gonna do boardwalk stuff?
She's in high school, so we really don't want to do that.
No. I didn't mean that. I meant, like just pictures of me, like glamour shots.
Oh,
Taste-
okay.
That's what I meant.
Tasteful. He'd have a
That's what I
camisole
meant.
on.
That's what I meant.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean anything frisky.
Okay.
It's not fame.
Sorry. I ruined
Oh, you always go left.
I took the whole. That's not left. That's I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But that's I took the show to a bad place.
I'm a gentleman.
Once again, I might have to scrub the show.
No, fuck you. That was a lot of work.
Yeah. Jeez, come on.
God damn it. Next time.
Jim and I are
You're
cut
like-
the fuck out in the truncated picture there.
Sitting there early in the morning like, goddamn JDL yelling at me again.
You're like Bill Burr when he messes up the first 20 minutes of not recording his show. God
Steph's
damn
guy
it.
said we're in the gutter.
No.
Were we ever out?
No, you've been in the gutter for
I was
years.
gonna say that's a tall
Where's
curve.
that voice coming from?
It's the God.
He's staring right at me. God.
Hello, God.
Watch, listen. Say something, Pat.
Say something.
Say it again.
How are you boys doing this evening?
Hello, God. It's me, Margaret. I have some
Hi,
questions.
Margaret.
We'll talk about them off the
Really
air.
gonna go in the gutter.
Oh, come on. That's not a gutter. That's
No.
it's a book about women's bodies. Come on.
What woman?
Like The Joy of Sex.
What's it called? D-cup?
No. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
The joy of sex, a man who lasts more than a minute.
I'm telling you, I agree totally with Stewie from Family Guy. I know there were razors in the 70s. What the hell? I guess you guys never read the book.
No.
What?
Sorry. You ever read Joy of Sex?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but
Those are the hairiest two hippies ever in the history of the universe.
yeah. You know what? My aunt and uncle had that book somewhere.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousins had it. And it was up on the top shelf. That's where I started.
Great. This is the greatest thing ever.
It wasn't. I was just like, okay.
There was no internet.
Oh, that's where that is. It was a bunch of charcoal drawings.
Yeah, but and then when I was a kid, my grandfather had like a a desk in his basement where he did all his. He had like a company he ran, like a little. He had a little.
So he had a desk.
He had a desk. Yeah, thank you. I had a desk, and it was one of them things.
He
where
was working on his
It
desk.
had those things that you pull out and put stuff in.
Underwear. I'm sorry, drawers.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I was down in the basement at his house, and I'm being like any other kid. I'm like going through everything, and I go through the one drawer, and I'm like, gold,
Boing.
gold. It was just the nastiest.
Oh, my God!
It's the nastiest pile of fucking magazines.
Was it like that's the thing that scared me? There was a
The names in his magazines were the best.
There was a doctor across the street from where I grew up, like across Allendale Road, and his son was a complete freak, perv, weirdo. Like I'm surprised I'm alive. And like you go into it,
Put the lotion on, Jim.
but I mean anywhere you What is that? Is that a cucumber? Why is it black?
Hey, is that Zeke Montana in that book?
But like you would walk. I'm not joking. This is not a joke or an exaggeration. You'd walk around this dude's house. There's porn magazines under like the cushions of the chairs and stuff.
Of course there are.
His
they
mom's,
sticky?
his dad's, everybody had their own shit. And
They
it
all had
was-
their own stash.
What? And it's like there's Playboy.
Hey, let's all do it at the same time. Everybody get a magazine.
There's like Playboy. Okay, there's articles. It's kind of artistic. It's not like a gyno exam. Okay. Then there's like Hustler. Okay, it's a little bit more intrusive. Then there's this
Cherry.
Cherry. And worse than Cherry, they have one called Strawberry.
High
Which is like a
Society.
shitty version of Cherry.
High Society.
High Society.
I'm trying to
That was
remember.
just naked people smoking pot.
Oh
And you
my
could go into
God.
7-Eleven,
Or
and they-
611 now.
and they would all be on the top shelf of the magazine rack. In it, like usually they had a little cover on it. We lived in
Not at first, they didn't.
no, and back in the day they were just sitting there exposed. If you were the
If
guy
you got caught looking at him, the guy'd be like,
put that back.
what are you doing? Sorry, I was looking at
You gotta
you.
buy that.
I was
Wait.
reaching for Tiger Beat. My hand slipped.
Did you ever notice back in the day those magazines, the thinner the magazine, the raunchier
Yeah.
it was?
It's like
I
it's only,
mean,
it's
it
only
was
in
like-
black and
it
white.
had
And
10 pages.
and I don't
That's
even
all they
like
needed.
that. I don't know
We
what
got
that
it.
looks like. Holy
You want it,
shit,
we got
What is
it.
that?
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
Oh my God, it's got a fold in.
Oh, it's only 12 pages, but it's BDSM.
Well, the funny thing is, like, did you notice, like, I all the porn I ever found back in the day was like somebody would like throw it out of a car window and it'd be all over the street. And you're
That's
like,
because their girlfriend was yelling at him while they were driving.
and then you're in the sewers pulling it out, like drying it out.
Jim, I got a story for you that you're not gonna like.
I have one right after that.
Because it's the first magazine I ever saw like that. We were. I'll tell you who I was with, and then it'll all come together. But we were riding our bikes, and there was this like stand of trees behind a set of houses. It was Northeast Philly, you know, like you have row homes, and there's.
I'm surprised about the trees, but yeah.
So we go to this stand of trees, and he goes, "There's a ditch down there, and they got a tarp over it." You pull the tarp back, and they got
like the Philly version of there's a hole in the wall where you can see it all.
So we go back there, and there's like just a stash of magazines, and I think I was like 10 years old, and I was like,
What the hell is that?
exactly. I was so confused. But guess who it was? It can only be one person that would take you to see a stash of magazines.
That's
Finkel shit.
You guessed it.
Yeah. So I found a bunch of porn in an old abandoned
You gotta see.
sewer.
No, he sounded like this even when he was a kid.
Yo, you got to see this. Just come over here.
Oh God.
So my son, I got it. He's not gonna watch this, so I can say this.
You hope not.
And I got him at 11 or 12.
What are you doing?
And his mom, we were divorced. His
God
mom's
bless
like,
her soul.
He found porn, like he found, I guess, someone's DVD in the house. That's how I'll put it.
Ah.
And he was watching it. So she goes, "Can you talk to him?" So when he came over to my house,
Don't touch my shit.
I was like, dude, what are you watching a DVD for? It's on your phone. No, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Oh, great balls of fire! I didn't say that. But I said to him, I said, dude.
Yeah, I didn't want to say balls in front of him. He's done enough damage.
He's like, those women were hot, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, that's not what it's like.
And then he's going, yes, it is, but it's not.
That's not what it's like. I said, if you find a woman...
You've seen your mom. You know that's what you just said.
Oh, no.
That was great.
Oh.
She's not going to watch this either.
Oh.
I don't care.
Sex isn't like that, believe me.
And our last show, my wife was sitting here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out the demographic of our 611 down here. So
they sell bait.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like if I wake up around
if
I wake up and I'm like, you know what? I need bait, some chaw, a birthday card from the bicentennial,
a can of Alpo that's
and
$17,
a can of Alpo that's from the bicentennial,
Really bad coffee.
a block of cheese masquerading as half and half, a lottery ticket, and a porn magazine. Yeah, it's the 21st century.
And it's a 611. You got to have a Slurpee.
But I mean, there's no Slurpees down there. You don't eat anything from that place.
Gas station
Go down and
sushi.
get a ham sandwich.
We call them Slurpees. Why? We make them with old hot dogs. But
no.
Don't even get me started about that. But no, I mean,
they're stupid.
But who the hell is buying magazine-based porn?
Somebody doesn't have a computer. A 70-plus-year-old
Some
person.
Who the
dude-
fuck?
some dude
Oh,
that's just-
thanks for making that worse.
Some guy that's just like, I'm a purist, man. I'm not giving in.
Think how dumb
So somebody's like,
the people that own 611 are.
no.
They're on a shopping strip with a bar.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Why would you not be open at 2:15 in the morning?
Probably because they don't want to see those fuckers come out.
Sorry, folks. Kitchen's closed. It's 11:15.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go right down there.
I would imagine if
Beef
you
jerky, everybody?
Yeah.
Come on.
beef jerky time.
Nachos. So
Hot dogs rolling back and forth for 17 hours?
I don't like it when the sign has quotes around the food names, like nachos.
That's what we're calling it.
Are they not nachos?
We are happy that we're cracking you up, Renee.
Yeah. That,
Yeah, follow that up.
I'm from, no, we were talking about 611.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm from Westchester, and when I got into music, playing in the bars, it was in Westchester. It was Rosie O'Grady's, Joe Sportsman Lounge, Alibis, but there's a 7-Eleven on High Street. So when all the bars would let out, it was literally because there was no
Everybody was
door.
in there, right?
It was like 40, 50, 60 people, all young. My drummer,
It's
and
like
I would
Wawa
go
today.
in there, and I would literally just hang out, drinking sodas, eating the food, and I'd walk out.
Oh no!
And the next day we'd be at rehearsal, and the guys would be like, "How much did he eat?" He's like, "Dude, he owes that place like 1,000." Because it was so crowded. I'd always walk out with a pack of Luckies.
Oh my
'Cause I
god.
smoked. I was a.
Oh, we all smoked back then.
Well, that's like
Yeah.
I didn't,
I was
but
a
that's
little lead singer smoking unfiltered cigarettes.
Pugsley,
Do
our
you think
neighbor.
that would be a problem if I smoked and sang?
Our neighbor
I don't know.
Pugsley
I was
still-
doing these exercises with my fingers the other day. I was putting them in acid. I thought it would
Oh, yeah.
strengthen them up. Do you think that would affect my playing?
A little bit, yeah. Pugsley does that. He does that old thing from back in the day. You get a Philly blunt full of weed.
Yeah,
And I want to go over and say, like, it's kind of legal now, you know?
Yeah, just smoke it.
But I told you,
saw him
he
today.
came to visit me while you were away.
Not looking so.
No, he looks like shit.
What's going on?
I don't know. He might be busy because he's trying to sell his a movie or series or whatever the hell it is that he keeps bugging me about.
Yahoo series?
He wants me to design the
Yahoo.
practical effects for his show.
You were saying something about that. I called you from Florida.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
how much
like,
fun I
well, you thought the neighborhood was on fire.
Yes, it turned out it was a smudge on my camera.
Filthy, dirty.
So I have like a ring cam. And there
Oh,
was like
Pat, what the hell are you sending me, man? It's like it's like a 3 foot long hot dog. I'm assuming on a foot long bun.
Pat, is that you?
Hey,
Oh, Ted just said we had a mental patient at Building 50 who looked like Yahoo Serious.
no
I would
way.
assume most of them did.
Steph Sky, if you're still there, can you let Mike know that I got his text? Because I can't type and talk at the same time because I'm mentally
Chewing
Because
gum.
he's a guitarist.
He's
Spit your guitar out. You'll spit your
I can't do it.
Just
Can
gonna
you
sit
put
here
a
and
pick
drink.
in my mouth so I can play with my tongue. So this looks great. He redid the whole board.
Nice.
So we were playing the carnival 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
right? The night before I was going away.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we put the board up on the stage. We don't have locking casters.
Okay.
Usually it's not a problem. We do it all the time. But the stage was on a can't.
Those Catholics.
You're playing at Red Rocks?
So here we are. All of a sudden I hear Fadoom.
Oh, gee.
Off the stage, flipped upside down.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I left too early.
Oh, this is before we started.
Oh, I came too late.
So we had the gates. You know, we have gates in there for like Mark's microphone and the drums and all. Well, all the plugs came undone in the back. We didn't know. We blew the gate out. We didn't know what was happening. We're hot wiring everything.
Did you change your pants before the show?
No.
I'm assuming you shat yourself.
I was fucking. I told you it was not a good gig for me.
Wasn't good for me either.
Yeah. I know. Well, don't face plant on Allendale Road.
My shoe came off.
Renee just asked us, they were cleaning out, so that you have hand-me-downs. Is there any, like, classic Playboys in there?
I have.
Who would be a classic?
There's one that I really, there's an issue I really, really want.
It's worth a lot of money.
Because I have a sentimental.
What was her
We're
name?
not going to get into why it's sentimental
Ooh.
to me.
Who was the chick? She was with Hugh Hefner back in the 70s.
Oh, thanks. That narrows it down.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. She was his first wife or something.
Swooshy Kurt.
She was so beautiful. I have, if I can think of her name, I have her magazine somewhere in the attic.
I can look it up. I've got this thing called the internet.
My neighbor had a fire, so we went in his house, me and my buddy, and we were helping him carry stuff out, and and stuff was damaged. And
Barbie Benton?
Barbie Benton.
No, that was not Hugh Hefner's first wife.
She was one of his first wives.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, that just ruins my childhood. Thanks, Ted.
So he had a stack of Playboys in there, and one of them was the Barbie Benton issue, and I lifted it.
Is that a metaphor?
That guy's been looking for that ever since.
He's like 90 now, the guy.
I heard that.
I just want to whack off to Barbie Benton one
Oh,
more
I
time.
heard coming to your house.
But I can't, so I'm going to die unfulfilled and come back as a ghost.
I'm 90 and I still don't need the little blue pills.
She goes, just so you know, my dad knows you took the Playboys.
And
I'm
he's
like,
gonna haunt your ass forever, all eternity, when he
When
dies.
he dies, Paul's gonna be sleeping.
I'm like, well,
Wake up, you horny little fuck.
they were water damaged. I was just throwing the.
Was that water damage? That's your story? I cry bullshit. Water damage. Fuck you.
I'm looking for the
Oh boy,
the John Lennon, the last John Lennon interview, Playboy. That's the one I want.
What? The what one?
He said
The
John
one-
Lennon.
John Lennon.
The
was
fuck is wrong with you?
No, it's because of the centerfold.
I'm getting the hell away from you, man.
Not because of John Lennon.
I'm putting the freeze pack back under my ass just in case.
I don't want to see you go naked.
I'm putting the freeze pack back. Hey, why am I hearing my own goddamn voice? Knock that off. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I was raised by a hippie. That's my music.
Okay.
I was nervous about tonight. This is. Going
You need another beer, don't you?
You guys need to do beer.
Oh
here.
my god.
Is he asking me or you?
I'm asking anybody who wants what beer? Yeah, there you go. You?
Want beer, young man?
Why were you nervous, Paul?
I don't know.
Well, you and I never really
I didn't know anything about you.
spoke. You still don't. We've been talking about.
Some guy in a bathroom told me you might be gay.
Well, let me tell you something. Stephen Desco hears that. That's the ongoing Will Loftus Stephen Desco Facebook.
Hey,
You know.
fuck you, man.
Exactly. That's what I say to him. You know, we played at Tom, Overlord played at Tom and Jerry's, and Desco.
And who is Overlord?
Overlord? Okay.
Oh, wait,
so-
down to business. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this
Here we
business
are.
thing.
We're gonna promote some stuff now.
wait.
So
Get this.
Overlord is my classic metal hard rock band, and I'm in that band with Alex Ryan, who also is a guitarist in Remedy, the Black Crowes tribute. Alex and I went to high school, and we always wanted to be in a metal band. And then 40 years later, you know, it's so romantic. The drummer is the amazing Dave Romani, formerly
Notorious, infamous, and
the drum god.
crazy talented drummer. David
He's
Romani.
in the ELO tribute and Musician Impossible. Has been playing shows.
I think he did a gig with us early on when we had a female vocalist.
And he makes it look effortless.
I hate people
Whatever
like
he
that.
plays. And then the bass player is Eddie Tognucci of Musician Impossible. He lives right over here. Johnny Dawsonmore is on guitar.
Where?
Eddie lives he lives right off 23. There's
Okay.
but John Dawsonmore.
I thought you were pointing to the guy right there. I was
No.
gonna say that fucker won't turn his porch light off.
Oh, gee.
And then the other
No.
guitarist is Pete DeCanto. So we have three guitarists in Overlord.
Oh, so you're like Iron Maiden.
Yeah, well, we got
Currently.
Pete to fill in because Alex couldn't do it for work, and the rest of the Burns, Tom and Jerry's asked us to do the Metallica's Black album in full,
That's cool.
and we did that last May, and it was packed, and it was a lot of work. It was
Thanks
a
for
lot
the
of,
invite. Sorry.
You know,
Sorry, Pat. I had to change the video. I wasn't in it.
Once again, I missed another show due to not getting invited. Maybe I had a gig.
Well, if you stop talking like that.
So that's one of the bands. But the story with Desco, well, it kind of went by. We open for him sometimes. We do split shows. And the one night he was like, hey, you know, a couple months before, he goes, I want Overlord to play with Ultimate Live Evil. Well, Christy asked me, his wife. So we're like, yeah. And then Desco gives me the text. Hey, man, we're going to play a lot of shows together, so we're going to open this one. I'm like, oh, we're going to play a lot of shows. Let us open, which is tagline for, we want to play when there's people there. You guys play last. Where halfway through the show, you're fucking playing to the bartender.
I get it.
Which you know what? I don't care because I say this.
We
the
played
check
there.
is in the mail.
We played Tom and Jerry's quite a bit back in the day, old school, and sometimes people were late, and Steve got up and did songs with us.
Yeah.
You know, we started the show because like they want you on when they want you
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You know, so we just were like, Steve's like, do you want me to? And we're like, yeah, sure.
I
Mob
go-
rules, you know, whatever.
Walked up, Ebony and
I go by the Axl Rose rule now. Axl has to be on that stage.
Fuck
at
Montreal?
at 9:15. That is in his contract. If not, he's got to pay for the whole cancellation. And,
That's the way they should do it.
yeah. Well, you know. But yeah, Overlord is playing at Yacht Stock on September 28th.
Very
Yacht
nice.
Stock is for the Shriners Foundation or Association. It's down at the Essendon Boat Club.
Yes.
It's all day long. There's so many different bands.
Mike LeCompte usually does that show.
He's not there. The headliner is Steven Desco, Land of Oz.
Very nice.
He's going to be playing with Land of Oz. He's going to have Ultimate Live Evil, the Dio tribute.
Nice.
You know,
like
that's an amazingly talented band. Matt Stanley, you know, that's basically
Matt's...
those guys are like killers. You know,
I keep up with Matt and his dad.
Yeah. Mike's a good dude.
Okay, so Steph Sky's still in. I told Mike everything looks beautiful. Jim Naffis just stopped in. Jim is our archive guy. Jim, he will provide us with videos of the great bands of the 70s and the early 80s that did covers, and so I play a lot of his stuff. But I have to tell a story about. So Steph Sky was asking about Universal. So I did a Universal Halloween Horror Nights this year. I do it. Usually go every other year. It's a little bit expensive to do it every year.
Well, yeah.
You got to get.
It's like going to Disney every 4 months.
Yeah. You're gonna get us in trouble, man.
No, just me.
Okay.
I'm already in trouble.
So the way
I just drink more and more. It's fine.
I see that.
We're fine.
We hear that. No. See. Anyway, so the way it works, they usually have 10 or 11 or 12 haunted houses. And if you get a regular ticket, you wait in a line. And you would think in September there'd be nobody there. No, it's fucking crowded. There's fucking hundreds of people at this
everyone
thing.
thinks that.
Because it's cooler and there's Halloween shit.
On a Wednesday fucking night. It's like the middle of the week.
It's Florida. You know what the unemployment rate is?
Well, I don't know
Not
how
for any economic
how
reason. They're just lazy
it.
fucking people.
So anyway. So I'm buying the upgrade. I'm getting the advanced package. You just right through. That was like $300 or $400 just to do the upgrade. Speed pass, whatever the fuck it is.
What's going on over there?
What? Where? Oh, I'm working on something.
Yeah, I think I see that. Yeah.
I got to get some replacements for things.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
So-
they wear out.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I almost said that right.
yeah.
Sorry.
So we did 10 houses, Nance and I. We did 10 of the. There were only 10 houses. We did all 10. That's how I should.
That was better. Yeah,
Better
it was better
phrasing.
presentation. Yeah,
Thanks. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I will say that
I said Bilewood. It's all good, man.
Yeah, but that's funny.
I know, man. I think
That was
Tom really
gold.
liked it. Yeah, that might stick.
I will say that the best house of all was the Ghostbusters house this year. It was spectacular. And then they have these things. So like it's the one half of the park you walk through it, and they have like scare zones. So you're walking. You walk into this like it's like the pit of death. Like they have the lights coming down, and there's people walking around. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, so it's like a mosh pit in the 80s.
Yeah. Perfect.
I've been there. Yeah. Not the Universal, but mosh pits.
Yes.
Bunch of guys in
Same
white
thing.
high tops.
But they're nice. They're like they punching the shit out of you. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, you okay? You all right? All right, come on, fuck up.
So what they do at Universal is they come up and they get just close enough, but I didn't see this one guy, and we collided hard. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. He was just like,
Well, when we were at
One of the ghouls.
what the hell is it? We were at Penhurst the first year, not the year I went with you. I was there with or maybe it was it was the year I went with my friend Bob. We're going through.
I'm Bob.
And we
How
went.
you spell your name backwards, Bob?
We went through this one place, man, and it was like, I'm doing it like
obey.
I'm doing it like you would do it. Like I'm looking at whoa, we could do this.
That's the whole.
And I'm doing this, and I'm like, wow, man, I could do that. And I look over and there's a dude right here, and I was like, oh, hi,
What's up, dude?
shit. It was the only time I ever went like, oh, hi.
They got Nance twice. So here's what they do. This the way these things are. It's sort of like
They do the
you go
tingler.
in, you do it makes a right turn, then a left turn.
Yeah.
So with these houses, the way they're set up, it's always like it's like a joke. It's like there's the punchline, and then So there's the
That's not how a joke works.
whatever.
Okay.
There's the tag and then the punchline, whatever.
All right.
But there's a distraction in front of you, so you're looking at whatever. It's a lady writhing in agony, and then there's like a dude or some creature hiding behind a wall. When you're looking at that, they come to the side.
It's the old.
And you're like, And I always just turn around and go, awesome.
So did they put the girl from 13 Ghosts?
Of Scooby Doo?
No, 13 Ghosts. You ever see the naked girl? And put that in front of you and scare you from the side.
Yeah, there's no naked girls. It's family friendly.
No, I don't like.
Oh, come on!
It's family friendly. It's universal, man.
I gotta kick it up a
Family
notch.
I
friendly.
got to take my medicine.
Okay, that's fine.
The mushroom capsules.
Me too.
People.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Do I need to go get a Corona or should I just?
You want another one of these?
Can I?
Yeah.
You sure?
So speaking of
money?
haunted,
I got money.
speaking of haunted houses and Dave Romani, so a couple of years ago we went to
Oh,
that
you went
one.
to his house?
No, he's selling that one. He actually is selling it. We went to that one out in Spring City. What's that place called?
Oh, that's Penhurst.
Yeah, we went to Penhurst.
We did
And
that 3 years ago, Jen.
Yeah.
That one part where you walk through and it's like the bridge.
Well, they changed it.
And they, it was like when
Oh, and it has a spinning.
Remember when Bigfoot?
I knew you were
was
gonna. I
going
knew
there
you
for
were
$6 million.
$6 million man.
That's what it looked like. So I got across the bridge.
Bigfoot, kill Colonel Austin.
Kim and I got across the bridge, and we look back, and Dave, Big Dave,
did he spin?
is like,
he's twisted,
and he's like, "Will, come get me!" Like, no fucking way, bro, because I am not going over that side. You're in this alone. I mean, you're my best friend, and you're my drummer, but he made it through it. He fell. I was laughing my head off. Well, he was all right.
Well, that's what you do when somebody falls.
And he was sober.
I was laughing my head off. I turned and some thing came out of the wall and just like enveloped me like.
I found if you just turn around to whoever's fucking with you and kiss them right on the mouth, they stop messing with you.
Give them an old, the old grab. Oh, we gonna watch a movie?
I'm trying to get to the. It's. There you go. We're talking $6 million man.
Mother?
Oh. God, $6 Million Man was the best.
It was the greatest.
The hell are we doing? Why?
That machine.
Why do I have to read shit?
Do they have the episodes on YouTube? It's the greatest.
Like as a kid, this was the greatest
It's the best.
thing ever.
And then Ava Knievel, you watch him in the afternoon, you get it's the fucking on ABC. ABC rocked.
I'm still trying to figure out how he's an astronaut flying a flying wing. You know, it's like 14 minutes long, right?
It's great. I wanted the theme is what I was trying to.
They don't have the proper modulation there.
You. Fucking Air Force. I always wanted to find out, what did he say? We have a blowout in what?
I don't know.
He looks really calm. Like spiraling to Earth.
He's a pilot. Steve Austin.
Oh no!
He's in Nevada.
A man barely alive.
Edwards.
Steve Austin, astronaut. A man barely alive. Gentlemen.
Why are we watching this in the theater at Valley Forge?
I think we should get the Regal to play the whole first season.
Did you ever try to figure out what he was made of so you can build one? They list it right there.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's probably
And
what
you-
AI is now.
But you didn't have like a way
Like
to.
there's a transistor radio in his leg.
But you couldn't actually like. You couldn't tape it and stop it. You had to like every week get one more thing.
There he is running in his sweatsuit.
Dude, when I was a kid,
Look how fast he is. Who would win a foot race, him or Rock?
What I don't understand though is the guy would have his what is it? His left or one of his arms.
right
is
arm
bionic.
was the bionic.
Okay, so you've got shackles on, right? You've got
Yeah. How come he didn't rip the wrist off of his
Yeah,
left
I would
arm?
have just ripped the shit out of it. Or like when he jumps off, like, I don't know, Mount Everest and lands on his bionic legs. How come his non-bionic hips don't shatter?
They put
I had a lot of
special-
questions.
They put an I-beam in there.
No, because one time, I don't know if it was him or
Do you
Jamie
think
Summers.
they gave him a bionic dick?
No. They
I was a kid. I was like,
I wonder if they played
Did
that
they-
music when they were like entered.
Why would you want that? There may be a porno if you look up the $6 billion.
Renee, thanks for stopping by.
Did
Oh, we're friends.
Hello, Connie Culp. She just
Hey, what up, Tom?
What's going on?
Oh my God, Tom! Do you know who this is?
No.
This is the world
That's Tom.
famous YouTuber, Tom Nally, from
Tom Nally?
This Is Tom's World.
Cool. I will have to look him up.
He is world famous in my world.
That's right.
You is Superman.
We love Tom.
Why
Tom
do I hear an
saved
echo
the
of
show.
myself when I talk?
What's happening, Tom?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
That's God.
I lost the feed.
What's
Jim.
going on, man?
Pat's like the voice of
What?
God.
They cut her feed?
I
Because
lost-
you played the $6 million fucking
I
man.
think that's what happened.
God damn it.
It still says you're live.
No, we're live
it's-
on YouTube, but you know.
Well, that's the best place to be.
Ah,
Yeah. No, it's live here. Now I just have to figure out how to get that.
Hang on. Let me go see what I'm doing here.
So do you guys listen to Joe Rogan?
No.
So that actually they say
Guy's I don't mean to. I don't mean to disparage people otherly
like the
able,
one-
but he's a retard.
I like them on news radio. He was
even
great.
says that.
No, but he was the guy that was like, "Oh, don't get the shot for COVID." That's not.
Wow.
Are you a doctor? Your fucking hair fell out. What do you know?
He was just supporting the narrative that he follows. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I when he was on news radio. Yeah, when he's got his own talk show, get the fuck out of here.
Well, he was a stand-up comic too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a guy who died from that.
Eating a cockroach?
He was trying to eat a bunch of cockroaches and choked. I'm like, that is the dumbest fucking way to die.
What did they put?
I'm like, other than breaking your neck trying to suck your own dick,
they put
that's
on
the
his
worst.
tombstone?
Eating cock.
Dumb ways to die.
This guy was a great guy. He died eating cockroaches.
Yeah,
He died eating cock.
But they
you have to. You can't say it slowly.
no.
He was a quiet man.
There was a typo on the tombstone. There was a space between cock and roaches.
We ran out of space, so we just left cock.
Or maybe it was this. Let me see.
You know, his kids will be like, he was getting disability check. He had to go scrounge up his own food.
Oh,
They had
damn
a
it. I was
cockroach
hoping
and
he would
died.
have it in here.
Oh my God, what's
Fuck
going
you.
on?
Cockaloach
I was
shit.
ready to be a political, but I'm not.
Hello, Connie.
No, I was ready. I was ready to say something that certain segment says, but
Yeah, we don't.
we're not going to do that. I just think it's crazy. All the
You don't want their
musicians
YouTube
in the area.
stream
I
to
love on
stop now.
Facebook how they all fight about politics.
I know. It's like
It's the
Shut up and
best.
tune your guitar.
Exactly.
I have
Shut up
actually a
and sing.
soundbite from a musician we know saying musicians should not get involved in that, and they should. It's just like do your own damn thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Celebrities should
I say
definitely
that all
not.
my performances. I don't care who you vote for,
Yeah.
what you worship, who you fuck, and what pronoun you use.
As long
Just
as you
buy
come to
drinks.
my show.
Yes, buy drinks and eat food. That's what I say.
Well, as you go to the show and
I say it at everyone. I don't
and your
give a
dick's
shit.
not in me, we're good.
I don't give a shit. You could be whatever you are and vote for whoever you are.
Yeah.
I got fined in Overlord because during Peace Cells, I said something about I say we stop voting for megalomania, blah 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 blah, and incumbents and all this, and Romani yells out, "That's $20! That's $20!" So
Unfortunately, that's all we got.
yeah, we split 100. What's been played at the Union
That's the
Firehouse.
budget of the whole show right there. That's mostly beer.
This guy, am I kidding me?
So are you still? Your feed still up?
Yeah, it's back.
Okay.
It went black for a moment.
They got upset because they get in trouble if anyone
No,
mentions
I don't-
Oscar Goldman.
I think I hit the wrong thing. But then I don't know, the whole thing's all, something's jacked
A
up.
friend of mine, we were talking about he was talking about the toys he has. Like him and his brother had all the $6 million whatever dollar men. And he's like,
I dropped
he's
that.
like, I still have the toys of Oscar Goldman and the Fembots. I'm like, that's a band name.
It's a band name. I had the robot that you could put the Oscar Goldman face on.
Yeah, a Fembot. Yeah.
And
I don't know why it's a Fembot. It's
and
Oscar
then you
Goldman.
could take the module out of his face.
Well, yeah.
It was really cool.
Oh no, they're Japanese. They're shooting at me.
Didn't he have a laser eye?
That was
Steve Austin. You could no, you're thinking of Mike Power, Atomic Man.
Atomic Man.
You could
You could spin his.
You could spin his arm with the helicopter blade.
I had that.
I love that thing. That was my favorite GI Joe.
I had a couple GI Joes, and they had like side balding, like the hair.
Well, my mic power just set them all on fire anyway, so it's fine.
This is great. I had a friend that was like, my friend MJ. She was like, "What are you gonna talk about on that show?" Oh, we're just gonna sit and talk about music.
We're gonna get drunk and see what comes up.
This is what happens every time we do a show.
This is great.
Imagine if we had chicks in here.
The plan is to talk about music, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's the loose.
There's so many.
We try to aim at that target, but we're so bad at it after a while.
Hey, just get
I mean, we had Mike LeCompte on the show, and I think we talked about cooking the whole time.
Really? I saw Michael down at the Inlet a couple Thursdays ago when I was down there. It was good to chat with him.
He was
sauteing some nice crab and made some.
Michael LeCompte is Elvis in Philly. He's the legend.
He is.
He does it the best.
As long as you just need the hamburgers on the toilet, that's fine.
We all bow
got to draw the line somewhere.
I tell any young performer that's who you go see. Great.
You want to see how it's done? Go see the man.
Yeah, that's a great band. They all,
I can't believe they're still together after all this time, too.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
The current lineup's probably been together about 12 or 15 years.
Well, just the band itself.
Yeah. Well, it's him.
I mean, 12 or 15 years, Christ, I didn't expect to live that long.
Jimmy Marciano's playing in what? Ear Candy?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. Jimmy's great.
He's like just effortless.
Yep.
Watching him play.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, he makes me like the song Wagon Wheel. Like, he really does.
Anything he plays is
anything.
great. It's great.
Anything. Such a good player.
It's fun, some of these guys.
I think Buddy Cash was in LeCompte.
Yes.
Buddy
Half of Brittany Fox was in LeCompte at one point. We used to go. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday nights. We'd go to the Velvet Lounge.
Okay.
And we'd go watch Mike and my sister's wedding. I don't know.
Mike officiated.
I don't know what night of the week it was, but the wedding broke up, and we're all fucking hammered. I don't even know how we got over. We were at Roosevelt Boulevard.
I'm sure you took cabs
and Grant at a hotel. And next thing I know, we're at freaking the Velvet.
Okay.
Watching Mike.
Is that in Morel?
In our tuxedos and the whole 9 yards, man.
What's the cover? I'm not drunk.
Was that in Morel Park?
In our puffy tuxedos.
So,
dude, after my prom, I went to church in my tuxedo.
I was like, I should have been. I was way fucked up that night. They were redoing the hotel. So all of the room numbers were, you remember the painter's blue tape they used?
Yeah, I still use it.
The room numbers were all taped up.
Mostly
on the
to
doors.
tie up people when they're giving me shit, but yeah,
So
go on.
I'm like, in my infinite drunk wisdom, I'm switching all the room numbers around. And I went down this hall and changed every room number.
People couldn't be like, all right.
I can't get my room.
They were going 1, 7, 14.
It's like the least evil thing you can actually do.
Like Jalen Hurts. 1, 7, 14, 2. That makes sense.
Pass on third down. Perfect. What a great idea. That'll work.
Thanks, Adler. It was my honeymoon, and I fucked the wrong woman, asshole.
No, you know. Thanks a lot. I spent the night in jail killing it.
I didn't even know his name.
Didn't even buy me a drink afterwards.
I was very confused. She was very tight, and it'd been years since it felt like that.
It smelled a little, but I'm used to that.
I never knew hers was longer than mine.
And then she turned around and she's like this.
You fucked up.
Gave me the old fish eye.
I thought something was wrong when I came in and said, "I love you, honey," and her response was,
"You have disgraced yourself. You must be punished."
So,
he just died.
Wait, we got some LeCompte. Yeah. See, this is Jim Naffis sent over some LeCompte. Mr. Crowley, Jimmy Marciano with his gold top and his TS9 distortion pedal into a JCM 800,
Jesus,
right?
Don't do that again.
Why?
Whatever the hell you did to just do that.
I don't know.
Disorienting.
I don't know what any of that.
And I just broke Tom doing
Jimmy Marciano playing Mr. Crowley. This is going to rule.
And he turned 60 tonight right here, Colin Horvath. Happy birthday, my brother.
60? Nobody's fucking 60.
That guy's 74 now.
Yeah.
He's from 2010.
There's Buddy. My man Buddy. I miss Buddy. I miss Buddy on
Arizona loves him.
I miss Buddy. If I go, I might be going out to LA, and I'm going down there for a day or two. See Buddy.
Mike, my virgin ears.
Buddy, your bass is too low. Oh, you got gorilla arms.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That sounds like that commercial for the Bringteen Castle.
It does.
Doesn't it?
I'd blast that out of my house on Halloween, but I'd just get yelled at.
That place scared the shit out of me.
I went there. That was great.
I went there a bunch. Oh my god.
I had trouble in there. We had lighters.
How great is the first Ozzy album?
It's incredible.
It's just...
It's magic in a bottle.
It
and
is.
it happens sometimes.
Like
Flawless.
Genie.
Yes.
Those first two albums are...
Listen, a little over-modulation, but we're
God, swallowing that microphone?
Yeah, if you can sing with a mic down your throat, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
That's a tweet front.
What are you saying?
Front cabinet. The cabinet is tweet front.
Remember, I'm a lead singer.
It sounds a little.
Nothing to me.
It sounds a little distorted.
This is me.
Oh my god, did you see the cabinet? It was a tweed front.
That's a weed.
When the guitarists and Overlord all talk on the chat about their guitars and equipment, and I bought this and the amp and all that, I always do the "What are you saying?" That's for you, Johnny Dulcimore. Because Johnny usually puts it after 20. He goes, "Will's probably driving his truck and he can't get to his phone," which is true.
That's like white people problems.
That's a first world problem. Listen to this. Oh my god. So great. You know what's the amazing thing about him? He can probably pay about 1,500 solos just as flawless as that. He's like an encyclopedia.
He's awesome.
He's incredible.
He even got the bend in there right.
Yeah.
The tremolo. Like,
yep.
I love it, man. Here I put the reverb on his solo there for him. See, I got production quality. Ethics.
So as a vocalist,
Still sounds kind of shitty.
I can't fix that.
Well,
Can't fix distortion.
you know, there's nothing more that I love than and please, when you see my bands post videos, but there's nothing more I love than that sound on the video people post.
Wait, how about this? You're playing a song and everything's going right. You hear.
Yeah, they're singing.
what are you in a country band?
No,
They're helping me.
they're trying, but they're filming you, and then they're like singing completely out of key.
Or I like when the camera, you know, when they're like this and someone's walking in front. At Tom and Jerry's, that happens when they walk across the dance floor and you're filming at the one pillar. So as the person goes, like they lift it with their arm, so it's like woo. It's kind of like SCTV with the spooktacular.
Oh.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's it. We ran out of stuff. We're done.
Fucking people. We still have more beer, I think.
Yeah.
That's kind of like something I want to talk about with like the bands.
I thought you meant
I've
beer.
mainly been playing down in Delco, and it's nice. I had a Monco musician reach out to me that saw Fever Dog and is trying to get us to play down here. You know, I've been trying to book the band in like Chester County and other places.
At the horse farms, right?
Huh?
At the horse farm.
Yeah, that's the big money, man. It's like $3,000.
We did a mushroom farm last week. I still can't get the fucking smell out of my amplifier.
That's down in Oxford, man.
So I have been talking to Joanne from down the street. So
Everybody knows Joanne from down the street.
Hopefully we can get into Screwballs.
Oh.
No pressure, Joanne.
I'm hoping I can get in there on Friday.
You know.
Did they ban you again?
I don't remember what happens. I always get nervous the next day.
See, I left early the other night.
Yeah, you did. You left
Yeah.
me there to do all that math at the end of the night.
It was pretty fun.
Who was playing on Friday? I was
I wasn't.
It was
I wasn't here.
The
Oh.
Comic One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go.
Oh,
see
yeah.
Yes, but Saturday night they had like a '90s band. So my wife and I had just gotten back from
Okay.
vacation. We're like, well, let's go. I'm like, you want to go to Screwball? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, come on, come with me. She never goes down there. She will not go down there. I've been there 3 times in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Instinct show. We did the Irish thing with you guys, and then this past weekend we went down. So about 10:30, she's like, I'm getting the. Are you trying to tell me it's
You didn't.
time
I was surprised you didn't go hear the keys.
Yeah.
No.
We all left Jim there that night.
Yeah.
The bar left Jim there. They're like, here, the bathroom's over there. Clean it out, and when you're done, lock up.
I was like, wait a minute, you guys close?
That
Don't
used
drink
to-
directly from the tap, please.
That used to happen to me at Rex's in Westchester. I lived like a block from it, and I was really good friends with Dennis, the owner. Band used to play there, and there were nights him and I'd be partying. He's like, "I'm going home, dude. Just go out the fire." if you come too, you know, I'd be like, all right, you know.
Those are the
They
best.
had couches there, so I would just fall asleep on the couch.
See, they had the couches at the we used to play the cell block. They had the couches there, right?
Yep.
And I thought that was a nice touch, right? So one night I'm back there, and it
felt something sticky.
Well, it was after they put
No,
in.
it's water.
It was after they put
Just
in.
like the Playboys.
Yep.
Remember when they put the cyclone fencing up because they were trying to boost the audience to get the kids come in? So there's this kid band back there. So I'm back there. I'm like getting my shirt on and tuning my guitar, and this kid's like, "What's this?" And he goes over to the sofa and just whips his dick out and starts pissing all over the couch.
Yeah, I sleep on that.
And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? I sit there." And I'm like.
That was at the cell block?
That was at the cell block. It was the very end. It was
Goddamn
probably
Ben Salem people and Andalusia people.
maybe 7 to 10 weeks before the place mysteriously burned down for some reason that nobody could.
Because somebody pissed on the thing and you were pissed.
and his urine was lighter fluid.
So
It took that
I
long
thought
for it to
Bob
set in.
Goldthwait.
Jim sent another guy. This is it's his Little Wing Jimi Hendrix cover. The fact that they're advertising it's a Line 6 Helix, that bothers me because that's not good equipment. But okay, we'll play it anyway. Oh, look!
Oh,
they're
look at that.
Amazon.
Come work at Amazon.
We're back to 5 days a week in the house.
I
They
heard
make a
that.
new warehouse every 5 days.
You need to come into the office so that you can do the same thing you did at home, and we can watch you.
And remember, when you're here, your name is Toby.
Because we don't trust you, asshole.
Wait, they'll pay me for what I do at home?
Actually, it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a career for that. Never mind.
Yeah, it's called a porno actor.
Pornhub.
Yeah, my fans.
All right, I'm not going to criticize his.
They're paying me
use
for
of
what I
man.
do at home. I'm a cam model too. My name is.
I'm a pinky model.
That's what I'm doing when I get home. I'll go on my Instagram. I'll be on in 10 minutes, guys.
You can find me on my Lonely Fans.
I always hate videos where they go, "Hey guys, fuck you thinking anybody's watching this shit."
Like this.
Yeah, that's why I never go, "Hi guys." I assume nobody's there.
In other words,
Well, I do kind of say, hey, everyone.
fuck her right in the pussy.
There you go.
What?
It didn't track.
That looks like a Sur guitar. SUHR.
Oh, I thought you were doing an Invader Zim thing.
No. That fucking rig sounds good, man. This guy's
The
got
audio
This is
sounds
one of those
much
songs.
better
If you don't get laid at the end of the night, you're a loser.
I didn't get laid. late that night.
Loser.
I kind of only like when Jimi Hendrix does sings this. You know.
Reminds me of Gary Moore too when you hear that kind of vibe
Yeah.
as well. Gary was such a great guy. You know, I have a buddy who was his one of his techs.
Okay.
And it's where is it? That was
I like that little fill there.
my buddy Paul Morgan was
Okay.
one of Gary Moore's techs.
Is this like a studio recording?
No, this is fucking live, dude. On
It's,
it.
That audio
live
is
on
all-
like a patio in like a.
It's a
I don't
very
know,
nice
in
patio.
Florida.
Oh, well, that's
At a hamburger hamlet.
It's like really
Like
crisp
Jim
audio.
Jim Naffis wrote me and said, "This guy's okay. This isn't okay. This is fucking brilliant."
Yeah.
it's pretty good for doing it next to a Publix.
There's a guy that just ate bath salts in the background.
They do
Excuse
have
me,
Wawa
could you tell me
down
where
there.
the hydrogen peroxide is? I need and some cotton balls.
I just got my cock caught in my zipper.
Is there a six
My goodness, that man can play guitar.
Is there a 611? I need beat now, pal.
It's the story of all
And
of our
some
lives.
magazine that tells me where the clitoris is.
The thinner the better.
I guess my answer to that is
Yes.
That's George Bush.
Wait a second, where's the keyboard player?
I don't. Maybe he's sitting back
Oh,
there.
okay,
Because I thought he was doing some kind of
Holy
shit.
shit, who's that?
He does it all.
He's playing the keyboard with his feet.
Yeah,
He's playing the drums with his dick.
I was gonna say that, but
The back of the guitar is a keytar.
He's got the cymbals in his ass cracks. You know.
Algene Ketty, a fever doll.
See, now I took geometry. I don't know how that would happen. I'm like looking at those, I'm like, there ain't no way.
Fever doll is going to be playing a Love Removal Machine by the Cult. I love the Cult. I love that album. Electric.
so I can't get nailed for the copyright on this. That's the best part.
Probably not.
No.
Here comes the solo. Up.
Look, he even noticed that he's pulling back. Like this guy's good, man. Where the fuck is this guy at? This is from 7 years ago. He might be dead now.
It's been a tough couple of years, yeah.
I really like that drummer.
That was pre-pandemic.
Nice small
Yep.
kit.
It's a lefty.
Dave Romani's a lefty.
Yes, he is.
So am I, but I don't play drums. I just bought a tambourine, and the John Nardone drummer Fever Dog was like, "What are you doing with that, dude? Put that down."
I have a drum set and I don't play drums.
You can go bartend at Screwballs. There's the new Kelly has the tambourine down there now.
I saw that. That was cool.
I kept trying to get her to dance on the bar. I'm working on it. It'll happen.
My green tambourine.
Listen to this guy.
People do that tambourine thing at the launch shows too. There'll be
Yeah.
like 5 people with tambourines in the audience.
That's too many.
Dude, I'd be like, I'm done.
This almost sounds like too good to be live.
I would be like, after I was done, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm out. Mic drop, guitar drop.
Ladies, I'll be in the parking lot.
This guy's good.
Wouldn't it be funny if the guy who sent you this said, "They're really mimicking a Stevie Ray Vaughan live recorded this." Holy shit!
Or he stops at the very end and it's still going, but he's not playing.
Oops.
Or just start
Sorry.
skipping.
He's Molly Crew.
Or
I
Milli
get
Vanilli.
in trouble with a lot
Oh,
of
it says he's from Italy.
Yeah.
Marco.
Marco.
Polo?
Fatan. In Italy. And all the gray.
You're starting to sound like Mario.
I get in trouble with a lot of Motley Crue fans because whenever they post something on
Jim, that was
on
great.
Facebook, I'm always like, "Is that live? Is that real?
It's
Are you
Memorex.
sure?" You know, I like the first two Motley Crue albums, and after that,
We do a lot of not real songs around here.
You know, hey, I want to give a shout out to Calico. He's out there in
He
LA.
is, he's in LA.
I saw a
Yep.
picture of him with the Star, whatever, on Hollywood Boulevard. The
Yeah, I
Motley
saw
Crue
that.
one.
I think he pried up what it was ever there and put his own down.
Photoshop.
You know what?
He is a promoter.
Yeah.
Calico is a young guy who is just following his dreams.
He
and
is.
He's grinding. I respect that. I respect anyone who does that.
Rocket.
Yeah. We doing a Def Leppard song?
Rock it!
Yeah.
Hey, Calico.
And do it well.
Now get the hell out of here!
I like you.
Now, do you guys do that in old school?
What?
Rocket?
No, we do pour some sugar on my mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get in trouble for that. I used to get in trouble
We
for
used to
it.
get in a lot of trouble for that.
Please
song.
yell at me. I'm like, I have nothing to
Does
do.
Eddie sing that?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
It's one of those chick songs. Everybody gets up. All the guys go,
Get up.
fuck.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I guess
Well,
we'll
you
stay.
know, the old thing in cover bands is if the chicks are on the dance floor, the guys welcome to the show.
You know. I take it.
Iron Maiden does not draw chicks.
No. Play music.
Yeah,
play
it's-
music that makes people drink. And
It's
eat food.
very dependent.
That's how you come back.
It's very dependent on your demographic.
Yeah.
We had a demographic years ago.
Yeah, now they're all like, hey, play that song again.
Yeah.
Hurry up before I fucking die.
That's a limited time offer. Usually, when this is happening, you
Yeah.
got 5 years.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
We Overlord usually at the end of our shows we usually play Phantom of the Opera to the bar staff.
Iron Maiden.
So the next time we play a show, we're gonna open with open Phantom of the Opera because I'm like nobody sees us play that.
That's
and
cool.
to me as
That's
a lead
cool.
vocalist,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, you know what? I walk off the stage for those 4 minutes because I'm like, this is the reason I'm in this band. The next 4 minutes, these guys. I mean, they
tear it
four
up.
play it
Yeah.
flawlessly. Flawlessly. That's a difficult song.
What's going on over
I
there?
don't know. Scarface is getting crazy, and my deodorant's failing. So,
Oh, is that what that is?
No, that's
Yep.
mine.
Oh,
That's fine with me because I'm not there.
I don't believe in deodorant.
as usual, you're not here, Mr. Nally.
I was raised by hippies.
Well, I'm here, just not there.
Any new videos, Mr. Nally? I saw something
Yeah,
advertised.
I just put out something on when was that? Monday.
2 days ago. Yeah. Right?
Yep. I did my Jim Thorpe video.
Yep.
And why is it named Jim Thorpe?
I think he
It's-
was from there.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's actually from Oklahoma.
The name of the town is actually
Mock Chunk.
very good.
Oh.
I did the Christmas train ride there last year.
It's
There
beautiful.
were so many kids.
He did a welcome to the Christmas train.
In third grade, I did a paper
Hello,
on it.
and welcome to the Christmas train ride. I'm your host, Paul Adler.
Please look to the left. Notice the bubble car is steamed up and we can't see a fucking thing because there's so many fucking kids on this goddamn train.
And keep your arms inside of the
That's Mock Chunk, not to be confused with Haksua.
Sure. Yeah, I got to do something disgusting on the internet and get known for it.
Do monk chunk. Next, I go down on that woman, I get a monk chunk out of it.
That sounds like you went down the wrong side.
Oh no! I'm hoping there's no mock chunk coming out.
Ooh, I got a chunky.
Well, that's nutty.
You don't want to be sitting there being like, that reminds me, they still make chunky bars?
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
Ugh.
If I remember on again, I'll bring you one.
No.
I loved them as a kid.
Oh, they were the best.
I was eating one time, and I was, it was that age where you lose teeth,
And it smelled like shit.
and I'm
There's a
like,
piece of corn in it.
Ma, this peanut in this is really hard.
What are you, one of the hillbilly bears? Hey, Ma! Ma, my tooth fell out. No, the other one.
My tooth fell out while I was eating a chunky.
Oh really?
I always thought that happened with like what is it? Oh fuck, what is
A
it?
tangy taffy.
Yeah.
Or what's saltwater taffy?
Like a sugar daddy.
Oh,
Those were the worst.
Oh,
Man, you sit there like, yeah.
You would chew on those, and you couldn't get your tooth back out of it.
And it fucking hurt when you tried to get that out.
Your jaw would actually come up and hit you in the brain.
Pat's trying to get a word in edgewise.
Sorry,
That's
Pat.
all good. You can hear me fine.
Oh,
All right, go ahead.
tangy taffy.
No.
What was?
That was my.
Oh,
What? It wasn't me.
God, I've been losing weight. I lost
10 pounds.
I lost over 20 some in like 2 months.
I really need to do that.
Methamphetamine's awesome. No, I'm kidding.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
No.
Give me a rail!
Yuck.
If you didn't buy your clothes from Crash Brothers Men's Store, I'll bring suit against you. Crash Brothers, 901 South Street, still the store.
I always wonder what happened at the end of those shoots. Did he just go home with all of them, or
They all got naked and they ran around like Benny Hill.
So your shit's doing that too?
No,
Kelly.
that
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me.
Does that guy not
It was a first.
speak with a lisp?
I don't know.
Shimmy them,
I think all those chicks dance at cheerleaders.
Crash Brothers Men's Store. Stars.
Suffering fucking.
If you don't shop at Crash Brothers, you suck. Son of a bitch.
It's on South Street. There's a lot of S's in it.
Yes, 901 South Street, Store of the
I
Stars.
think the people fuck with him because he spoke with a lisp. They did all that.
Let's analyze the next one because this is serious now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
901 South Street, still the store.
He might have had some kind of problem.
Please buy your clothes from Crash Brothers Men's Store.
I need speech lessons.
I think I fucked her.
You were pointing at the guy.
You were pointing at Mr. Krause.
It's true. He totally slayed me.
That's why
Maybe
he
he went
listened.
into the wrong room when he switched around the room numbers.
He knocked his tooth out.
I was so
I wanna
sore.
fuck you.
It hurt for days.
Drinking before a commercial is bad.
But you fucking high or what?
I was so sore I couldn't go to synagogue on Saturday.
Maybe he just had the wrong dentures.
Say that 5 times in a row.
Nope. I'm not paying for this microphone.
He probably had the wrong dentures in. He had his wife's dentures. Or
I
something.
just saw a singer at a show do the wind up with the microphone, but
Mike LeCompte does that.
But yeah, well, Mike tapes it.
Yeah, well,
This
so
guy,
does Roger Daltrey and Paul Stanley.
This guy didn't have it taped, and
Come on.
it was the close mic.
No.
And it.
Woo!
Sorry
And
about
Who did he
that.
kill?
The sound guy goes, no, well, it hit the floor. The sound guy goes, I'm going to, thank God that thing works, dude, because you guys would be making no money.
Just all of a sudden you hear.
It was a young guy. I told him, I said, dude, you can't just do that with people's equipment.
I was at a show.
I'm sorry. I saw that online somewhere.
I can't make it count to it.
And a couple years
He
back.
did it on 901
seemed
South
kinda
Street.
simple.
What is that?
That's you, George.
T's Rough House was, they were playing at the Harrah's. And Greg brought his vintage 1983 BC Rich, the pink guitar. And he was
Broke the shit out of it.
swinging it over his head. And the strap broke.
Oh,
And
where'd that go?
it went backstage, luckily, and hit a cinder block wall.
Oh, that was luck. Yeah.
Well, it didn't go out in the audience and take somebody's head off, but
Well, I'm just thinking it might have been better if it fell into a pillow factory, but okay.
it broke in like it was a horrible night in that regard. It was a great show.
So I always want to ask guitar, who invented the, when Cinderella did that?
Oh,
Who was that? Was that George from?
they say Georgie Rumble.
Okay,
was
yeah.
the guy.
It was either Georgie or Kelly.
But
Okay.
everybody was doing that everywhere, right? I mean, I don't know, like that was a universal thing. You would use a seatbelt,
Okay. Okay, I always wanted to know how that was
slippery. But I was always wary to do that with a cord because I'm gonna choke myself. I don't know. I was always scared to spin my guitar.
I always played in bands with my first band was very Zeppelin, Van Halen, Aerosmith influence. So we would play at some of those places in like Northeast Philly, like the Empire and all the other ones, and we'd walk in there and look like with the long hair, but everyone else was kind of hair metal, and we literally looked like Metallica. So it was like
It's funny.
It was nothing wrong, but the other bands, like club owners, kind of be like, oh, and I'm like, no, we rock out though,
Yeah.
It's your
Well,
demographics.
There were all different kinds of looks.
Yeah.
So like I was in the Priest and Maiden. That was my base. But the music that I wrote with my band was like typical hair metal.
Okay.
That's what we did. It wasn't my cup of tea, but that's the way it came out. You know, like I would much rather have been in a Maiden Prodigy band. You know what I mean? It's funny how that all works.
The original band I was in was very kind of like the early Aerosmith sound. You know, a 5-piece.
And that to me just goes Gypsy Rose. That was the band for me that.
Yeah.
My band Instinct. We used to play with them all the time.
Okay,
At the Galaxy and at the Red Garter. And you know, luckily one of the bands is still around. For some reason, Instinct won't die. It's like a cockroach. But
You said cock.
Cockroach. But
Cerveza?
Used to love because those guys were just
901 South Street.
I love those old commercials. If you got a passion for fashion.
See, now we play that stuff on this show.
You remember Big Marty's?
Oh, he really does sell carpets cheaper.
The store still exists.
But now he's not cheap.
Yeah, now it's.
All right, I'll get you on the Big Marty. Here we go.
Big Marty sells carpets.
I lived in Manhattan, so I had all those.
The only thing better than Big Marty,
Crazy Eddie, and he was batshit crazy, dude. I'm telling you.
Where our prices are insane.
Crazy Dave's Dazzling Dildo Day sale. We have dildos, dick,
Crazy
thumbs, all
Eddie.
on sale.
Wall carpeting, including Miracle Fiber, Antron, and Anso 4 for only $9.95 a
Anso
yard
4, that's a
installed.
good deal, I
Also,
think.
Sculptures, loops, tweeds, and more in the most
I always think with those
colors,
carpets,
only
who the
$9.95
fuck
a yard.
puts all that
Carpet
carpet in
padding
those
and
stores, man?
installation.
That's a lot of
Big
work.
Marty's, Pendel,
My sister
Hatboro,
owns a carpet
Montgomeryville,
store.
Darby,
That's a
and
big
King of
store.
Prussia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Christ, I
New
forgot about
Jersey,
Big
where
Marty.
you buy wall-to-wall
Look at Big
carpeting
Marty's
at
collar.
$9.95 a yard installed.
I think Bill, he looks like the kid from the Oscar Mayer commercial.
What was the other?
That fucked up looking redheaded kid.
Who's the greatest carpet? No, what was the guy in Goodfellas?
Oh, I was thinking it was King Aaron, King of Mattresses.
What was the guy in Goodfellas? That
Oh my
Jimmy
God.
Burke. He's like, fuck Jimmy Burke. He wasn't carpets. He was the.
He had the wigs.
Yeah, the wig.
The toupees. What the
Maury.
Oh, God.
Maury, yeah.
Maury, do you know that?
You got my money?
Fuck Jimmy Burke.
Come on, Jimmy. You got my money?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just saying, I want my cut. I want my cut.
My buddy Sal was in Goodfellas. He was in the diner when the trucker got hijacked. He's talking to a woman.
That diner looked like it was right out of South Philly.
Then he's one of the dead bodies.
Oh.
Falls into the dumpster. I said, well, you had a
Claim to
lot of
fame.
lines in that movie.
Fuck him in the ear. Fuck him in the other ear. I don't care. That was a great movie.
I got this guy over here.
What was the store that sold the mirrors for your wall to make your house look
Dude,
bigger?
are you reading my fucking mind?
A little bit.
What the? Look what I'm typing in.
There you go.
Roman Arch.
That's right.
That was a little weird, Jim.
Yeah, it happens.
That's AI. We're all gonna know each other's thoughts.
We've been
soon.
playing with AI way too much. At least I have.
What's gonna happen to
Robert
live?
Arch.
What's gonna happen to
Isn't he?
live music when we know each other's thoughts? Oh, you're gonna come support me on Friday
Yeah,
night?
live
Yeah.
music
And I'm
when-
on stage singing. And I'm looking at my friend, and he's like, "God, he fucking sucks," but he is my friend.
Well, if we
What's
know
gonna
each
have
other's
live music
thoughts.
when idiots like me can make it.
Yeah.
But you
And me.
I try.
But if we know each other's thoughts, the band could just stand on the stage and not do anything.
Yeah, we just mime. Mime to nothing.
No, we all just stand there.
Yeah.
We're cheering in our minds. They're playing in their minds.
I always wanted to write a.
It's like the Sex and Demolition Man.
Like I always wanted to write a sketch for a Saturday Night Live, Liars Anonymous. 12-step group. I mean, who fucking sponsors who in that group?
Have you not lied this week? Sure.
I'm not lying. I lied last week. I lied now. I'm not lying.
If you did that, then you'd have to have what's his name on there to go. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah.
What is? I'm trying to think of one of those commercials, man. We were just talking about it, and
I can't. The mirror.
Oh,
couldn't
Ideal.
find-
Ideal.
Oh, Ideal.
That's my all-time favorite.
Take the wheel of your automobile.
That and that
There it
castle.
is.
Swing
You
on
ready?
down to.
Yeah,
I love this. This guy was a fucking genius who wrote this jingle.
You got to do like a metal version of this.
If you've got a passion for fashion.
Suno.
It's not a fancy salon. It's
Quonset
nothing but
hut.
a Quonset hut. But if you've got a passion for fashion, and
That's
you've
those
got
chicks
a
singing it in
craving for
bikini from the other
saving,
commercial.
yeah.
Take the wheel of your automobile and swing on down to Ideal.
It's all the former Mrs. Atlantic Cities. That's the gig they get afterwards. Oh, you got the long version where you can dance to it and shit.
I like it long.
This is where the DJ comes in. Come down to Ideal this weekend and you'll get a savings of 50% if you mention my name, Bob.
Billy
You know, it's funny you mentioned that if you had a metal version of this, the one AI music maker, Suno, I just saw a video today that they did an upgrade where you can upload audio as long as it's not copyrighted, and then you can tell it to change the genre.
Oh, wow.
You have to have a membership.
Darn it, you got to pay for that shit?
Yeah, I went and tried it right away. I went, man.
That would be the coolest thing.
I had so many ideas.
Thanks a lot, Tom, because I'm one of those people that pays for that, and I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Do that. Check it next week.
You know, one of the things I would pay for? I wanted somebody to do just an instrumental version of the Mighty Heroes theme. Oh, just the music.
At the right time. Base sticker price for this two-door hardtop is just
$2,800,
excluding dealer prep, destination charges, title, and taxes.
Yeah, it's where you get a Corvette for like, $3,500.
He's 6 car dealers in one.
And my dad's like, "Oh, your mom and I bought this house for like $31,000. Now it's worth
I bought this car for $58.95 and I was saying it was too much money.
Dad,
you've had it 40 years.
I always wanted to go to a Phillies game with a woman and dress like in old time clothes. I wear the hat and everything, and like sit down,
Jeff
and
hat.
brush off the seat and everything, and then be like, "I'd like 2 Red Hots and a beer
and a Schmitz."
And then like when the guy says the price, I'm like, 27. That's a week's wages. But just talk that way the whole time. So the people around me will be like,
"What the
fuck world?" Like no cell phone.
They might not even notice, honestly.
No, but I'll be loud. Be like, watch your language, young man.
Fuck you.
That's what I'll get. I'll probably get the shit beat out.
That's like I always wanted to dress up in colonial garb and like make my face white and just walk through Valley Forge when it's really misty out.
That'd be great. Like I've been sleeping a long time.
Like just walk right along 23.
Look like you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
Dude, you should do that around Halloween.
I don't know. I want to do it not around. I don't want anybody to think. I want people to be fucking
He's
scared.
gonna be at
like,
Screwballs later this week, just like that.
Yeah, sure. I'll be like the fucking Phantom.
Wait for me to fuck you.
So we were talking about Halloween costumes, and somebody was like, "Oh, if you can see me on the video, I have glasses on, but I look like the Mayhem guy, and that's my name in Overlord. I look exactly like him, but I'm Irish. We all look alike." So someone's like, "Oh, you're gonna go to Halloween party contest as that?" And I go, "No. Every year, you go to these contests, and if somebody dresses as a certain presidential candidate, I'm not going to say his name, that always wins. If the audience cheers, it's always."
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be JFK Jr. and come with like blood all over my face, like I just ran over something in the parking lot. Hate it.
Says she's kissed Johnny.
I had a friend that she's like, "I'm going to go as Kamala Harris," and I'm like, "I would not do that."
Wouldn't do that.
She goes, "I'm really tan." I said,
Any of
"I
that.
would not do anything like that."
OMG. Becky's not even hot. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. Yeah. So get Allstate. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Dollar for dollar.
That's the
Nobody
guy.
protects you.
He's in Law and Order.
I like him better in Oz.
Oh God!
I came here for this costume party. I'm gonna win it bigly.
Yeah.
Well, I've got bad news, everybody. The show's almost over.
Oh, that's right.
I have no plugs.
What?
Well, wait a second. Okay,
the
so
hell is that about?
Yacht Stock is September 28th.
There you go.
Land of Oz and
Attaboy.
Sarah Spicer and I forget Audrey.
Talk up your bands too.
But Overlord's playing from 3:20 to 3:45. 6 songs. People have been asking, "Is that band ended?" Oh, it's only the beginning. Maybe we can play with old school sometime.
That'd be great.
Would be. We play Phantom of the. We do a split set. We do Phantom of the Opera. That would be half our set.
We did 2 songs that
But
night.
then,
It was great.
I'm booking Rocks Off. That's my Rolling Stones tribute. We're going to get a page up on Facebook. Really good. There's some Monco musicians. Paul Dorenzo, who is part of Super Unleaded. Really talented guys. And then you got Fever Dog. That's a 4-piece. We got Johnny Nardone on drums, Algene Ketty, and the amazing Josh Bornstein, formerly of the Sofa Kings.
I know Josh.
He's the best. I'm sorry to every other guitarist I've played with. Josh is the best guitarist I've ever played with.
Josh makes it look like
He's the tone master.
he's really good, man.
He is the nicest guy, and he's the only person I've ever played with that I allowed on stage to wear shorts other than the drummer.
Dude,
I have a big
shorts
rule.
or no shorts.
It's
Your
not rock
balls
and
could
roll.
fall out. Yeah.
It's not. But Josh, I'm like, I don't give a fuck
Whatever you
what
wanna
he
do.
wears, dude.
You want to wear a toupee with a dress over your head?
Do you want me to wear shorts? I wear shorts.
A pair of 1980s gym shorts, your
wear
nutsack
shorts,
hanging
guys.
out.
Pantaloons?
Josh is the whole reason I formed Fever Dog, because when Sofa Kings broke up, I always admired Josh's playing. You know, and they were a party band. They had horns. He never got to solo, and he's got great musical taste.
I used to see him in band before that.
So for the band you mentioned, Rocks Off, do you have merch for that band?
Not yet.
You should definitely do it so that you can say, make sure you get your rocks off.
Yep. Thank you, Tom. When we get a shirt, I'll send you one, brother.
Rocket.
You know, I love the Stones. They're my all-time favorite band. Them and Roth Van Halen and the mighty Led
the only
Zeppelin.
Van Halen.
Zeppelin is to me the greatest band that ever.
They're the greatest band ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after that's Van Halen.
Greatest band. Yeah, I would.
Not Van Hagar.
I think.
No,
I think the Beatles are the greatest studio band ever.
Yeah.
And then I think the Stones are
I'm
the best
not a Beatles
live.
fan, but I admire what
Oh, they're just. My mother. I was raised on the Beatles. She saw them, and
You're a lucky man. I grew up.
I didn't see the Beatles.
I was raised on bologna.
Tom
but-
Jones.
My bologna has my.
we had Tom Jones and it was all the crooners in my house growing up.
God, I was raised on the end of the show. The Beatles, Bowie, The Doors, Zeppelin, Sabbath.
Nah, that wasn't.
My dad was a big Sabbath fan.
Nah,
He
my
scared
dad.
the shit
My
out
dad
of me.
listened to marching bands. Did he? Was a military guy. He listened to
Oh,
fucking
okay.
marching bands. Like Saturday morning, like what the fuck is going on?
My dad was.
I got Barry Manilow and Bee Gees.
Oh.
My
parents.
Yeah.
My dad got into John Denver at one point and the Oak Ridge Boys. So he was like down the stairs blasting the
Elvira.
My heart's on fire.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't need this kind of shit.
He
This
bought
is
a
my parents-
cowboy hat.
Why?
He grew his mustache in. He had a cowboy hat. He was doing the whole thing.
I hate
That's
country
AI.
music.
I know that voice.
Sorry, I just cut that now.
Well, I have to promote my show this weekend, and I only have one this weekend. The following weekend I'm doing 3, but this weekend I'm doing 1. This weekend I'll be at Screwballs in the mighty King of Prussia, down there with the old school boys. We'll be doing 4 hours of music or whatever. There might be some breaks. That's fine. You know, it's good.
Gotta
But,
get a drink.
Gotta get drinks.
Friday
Yeah.
night,
Stay hydrated.
Friday night.
8:30 to 12:30. The big show, as we like to call it, we'll be pulling into Screwballs, and we'll be rocking out with our cocks in.
You know what? I think I'm going to make that show.
Nice.
I'm gonna come hang too.
Don't touch it.
I always like hanging out with Pat. Great guy.
Pat likes hanging out.
Great
It's,
guy.
You know, he just stands there and it's hanging out, and the chicks are like,
he blows in my ear, but you know.
Don't
whatever.
touch it.
Don't tell.
Wow. I've been neglected.
Hey, can I throw a couple plugs out quick?
yes, please.
Yeah, please.
I saw there's a
So-
puck show coming.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry's. October 6th is Rust Fest.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Wait a second. Where's Tom and Jerry's at?
It's that little place in McDade Boulevard somewhere. It's your second house.
It is.
But it's a bunch of good bands. It's a good benefit for kids that. I'm getting this echo. It's driving me nuts.
Uh-oh.
It makes you sound like you're talking in a stadium.
Because you're
Yeah.
God, Pat.
And that's when I found out.
Hello.
Ask not.
But anyways, yeah, it's a great benefit for kids that are underprivileged trying to want to learn music. So I think was it the Let There Be Rock School is one of the benefactors of this, and a bunch of good bands going to be there. And I'm
I
hosting.
think Advance the Spark, which is HB, who sings on Wednesday nights up at the open mic. Really, really talented young band. They're kind of blues based. Really, I mean, they play like Blind Faith. Young kids playing this stuff.
Yeah, we'll have fun with them.
Yeah,
Old School's open to the show that day.
Also, you know what? I would be up there, but it's my birthday.
I would be there,
I'm
but
turning.
I'm playing.
I'm turning 31 that day. So.
Oh, look
Again?
at you.
I had a rough life.
I've been.
And
I've
one
been
other plug is
23 for so many years.
Oops, sorry.
No, there you go. Come on, Pat.
No, one more plug. November 22nd at the Puck in Doylestown is going to be Sick Vicky Weekly and Super Mario Bros.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Is that a band name? Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah,
that's a cool
Super Mario Bros.
I
It's actually the Mario Brothers.
But I was like, that's an
honestly.
actual
It just happens.
Yeah, it's the Mario Brothers.
Do they dress up as Super Mario Brothers?
I don't know. I've never seen them. It's one of Eric's friends.
That one guy looks like a mushroom.
You ever see that band Max Sabbath?
Yeah, there's the princess.
Dresses up as McDonald's
yes.
So that's November 22nd, people.
Yep.
At the Puck, right?
At the Puck, yeah, in Doylestown. Weekly. We saw him at Sweeney's a while back, and they totally kicked ass. It was great.
Sweeney's. Nice.
I've been there a few times.
Oh, stop that.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
You getting divorced.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for having me here. This was awesome.
Always a pleasure, Tom.
Thank you, Pat. Nice meeting you, Tom.
Nice meeting you too.
I'll
man.
send you a Rocks Off shirt when we get one.
Cool. This is Tom's World.
This is Tom's World.
Yes.
World famous. This is
Rocks
Tom's
Off.
World.
Sponsored by This is Tom's World.
That's right.
There you go.
My deodorant failed. I feel disgusting.
Who
Just
you yelling
stop
at
feeling
to?
yourself.
Yeah.
You need to get the
Yelling at
Arm
the
& Hammer
wall.
deodorant.
I like the bed. Is this original?
It's him.
This is yours?
This? Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, online. I'm
Oh,
totally
I
useless.
thought I was like, damn, you played. You wrote this.
Sure.
All right, peace out, guys. I got to run.
I'm on the base.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for being on. Thank you all for being here, and we'll be
Okay.
back next week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Cheerio, pip pip, and all that
All right.
stuff. This has
Peace.
been the P Word with
Be
Will
well, guys.
Loftus on guest. Oh my God!
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
Stop saying it like it's a thing. You made it up.
Right.
You know what? You need to stop talking, Morty.
There you go. Get out.
This is Tom's World.
There you go. Good night.
Good night,